in December 2020, the African Pathfinder Leaders Initiative launched its application for new directors. And to our utter surprise, we received 109 applications. It's fair to say we're not expecting that at all, but the interest was fantastic. So we went through, of course, a recruitment process, and we selected 5 directors for the positions that we had. So here's a video to get to know them a bit better. Hi, my name is Mandela Utoni, and I'm from Oshakati.
Hello, my name is Maggie Cross, and I am the Director of Student Activities and Leadership Development at Siena College in upstate New York in the United States.
The name is Vilho. I'm from Rondo. I'm currently based in Windhoek Airport.
My name is Hilia Elu, specifically. I am from Elim, which is in Ukwambi. That's Ukwambi Tukeme.
Hello, I'm Gerrit Keiter. I'm from Windhoek, born and raised, and I'm still in Windhoek.
Hi, my name is Robinson. I'm from Ongeng.
My name is Munulwisha Elizabeth Ipangelwa, and I am from Vanayeda. I regard myself as a daughter of the African soil.
My name is Jonas Ileka. I'm from Quisipmon Wolfie Bay.
Okay, so why did I join the board? I'm very passionate about youth development in Namibia, and I'm also very passionate about governance. The two are really my labor of love. So I couldn't find a better way to combine the two and really contribute to an NGO from a governance perspective, as well as provide strategic direction to the management committee.
The reason why I joined the board is because I would like to drive the strategic partnerships of the board of the program. I would love to maintain the current strategic mutually beneficial relationship that we currently have, and then of course build on that as well as forge for new relationships.
So why I joined APLI, I think it was Nelson Henderson who said that the true meaning of life is planting a tree without expecting to sit in its shade. And I think APLI does that in a very practical sense. We empower young people, young Namibians, with the skills, the knowledge, as well as the exposure and experience to mold them into competent leaders, change makers, as well as holistic and well-rounded global citizens. Now, who wouldn't want to be part of such a great mission?
I applied to be on the board of APLI because I'm so passionate about the mission of APLI as an organization. I've been lucky enough to be involved in APLI in various capacities, kind of since its inception, and I've been a guest speaker, helped edit our annual report, done coaching with different members of the team and different fellows that were part of the team. And I really enjoy everything about APLI and what it does. I think that it's such a powerful organization to create change, and I'm really passionate and excited to be part of that organization as a board member.
The reason why I joined APLI is because in 2019, we were the first people to be trained in the fellowship program. It's where I developed my leadership skills. And during that process, I became a student leader in my previous institution. And I want the same qualities and the benefit which I have benefited from the organization for other youth as well to get it within Namibia.
I'm on the board of APLI because I've been part of the program since inception, since 2018. It was still a fetus, and I've seen it grown until where the organization is now. I applied to be in a more strategic and developmental role at the moment, and I would see actually want to be more an advisory role also.
I joined the APLI board in order to contribute actively into breathing life into our strategy and our policies. We see that with a lot of organizations, it's fantastic to have good strategies, but what is even more important is the execution of those strategies. So I wanted to play a role not only in the drafting of the strategies, but also from an executive team playing an active role in the implementation of said strategies.
So I joined the board. I've been on the executive team from the start, the founding, etc. And I joined the board because I'd like to move into a more advisory strategic level as to where the organization is going.
All right, the legacy I want to leave for APLI is that I want to see APLI going to become one of the biggest institutions or NGO in the country, where most of leaders or young leadership are trained within the organization. So I want to leave a mark to make sure that APLI are able to motivate the youth in the country to be leaders in of the future.
I want to see my legacy of APLI that I would be the person that we drive what we are saying that we want to do, and that we actually implement what we are saying that we want to do, and see how APLI grows and becomes the functional and the bigger organization, eventually what we all are dreaming for APLI. So let's watch this space.
As to my legacy on the board, I really hope to be part of a board that can leave APLI in a really financially stable position. APLI is an organization that does so much incredibly well in terms of its programs, its ideas, its concepts. All the people involved are just so amazing, and I think that to leave APLI after my tenure on the board in a really financially stable place will be a real gift to APLI and its future. I think everything that APLI does currently, it does incredibly well, and it's really a matter of having that financial stability and longevity to really leave APLI in a fantastic place for its next steps as an organization.
My legacy, I would like to be known for maybe being the person that sort of changes the direction of what we're going, but like for the better, specifically around reaching our beneficiaries. I think that, it's one thing to just execute what you've been doing the whole time, but it's another thing to like do it better, to be constantly pushing programs specifically to the next level and so forth. So I'd like to be known for that within the board, but then also just in general within APLI, to just be the person that drives our vision home, our mission to the children, etc. Thank you.
My legacy on the board, I would love, when I leave at the end of the 2 years, I would love to know that I have built some mutually beneficial, strong, long-lasting, strategic relationships for the youth program.
I envision APLI to be a leading organization, not only in Namibia, but really across the African continent. And that is why the name has African and not Namibia in it. I envision it to be a leading organization influencing policy, influencing funding, and influencing direction regarding youth development matters. I envision us contributing substantially, not only to the empowerment, but ultimately to the development of young people, to giving young people the capacity, the skills, the resources, and indeed the networks that they need, not only to make their lives better, but to contribute to making their society better. And our aspiration with that is that as more young people all over the continent do small things to contribute to a better society, those small things coupled together create the change that we want to see. And that is ultimately what I want my legacy on the board to be.
So my legacy will be to have been part of an effective team of directors who help to give APLI a life of its own, so that it can be independent from the current founders, the directors, as well as the executive team. And I think that's quite achievable if we can bridge the gap between strategy and execution by leveraging technology and performance, inculcating a people-centered culture, and guarding the long-term sustainability of the brand and finances of APLI.
I see myself helping a lot of young people in Namibia. I see a lot of young people benefiting from the program. I see APLI growing and penetrating through the African markets, and APLI being established in a lot of African countries, and a lot of young Africans benefiting from APLI. The other legacy that I wanted to leave behind was that APLI is really an initiative for young people. It's a residential training. Someone planted a seed in me 10 years ago, and here I am today. I would like to plant that seed in somebody else and see them 10 years later sit in this very chair. Thank you.